Mess my hair up. Who cares?
God.
It is from east to west, Rich. What are we looking for?
I love it. This home broadcast is it's something. I've had a cat eat my cable mid-broadcast. I've had the internet go down. We've had a cat on the desk. We've had food delivered. We've had James playing Royal Britannia. It's all fun and games. You know what? And I will say this, shout out to DreamHack, and that isn't an ad, but DreamHack is always seem to really treat us well, and we always have a lot of fun on the broadcasts.
DreamHack understands fun. They're good for that. You know, they get the fun times. They understand the memes, and they occasionally hire me, so I say nice things about them. You know, it's how it goes. It's how it goes. There it is. I'm kidding. I like DreamHack. They put on a tournament like this, and it's been good. East to west, let's look at the teams. Anything fun, any hot drops, any curious-looking positions? It looks somewhat normal thus far. Oh, Monkey and Naileup. These are a deadly duo. Let's see if they found that aggression they were looking for. These guys wanted to be aggressive. This was the big thing about them. They're like, okay, we're good on, Sanok. We've got that Miramar style. Can we implement this when it comes to maps like this? First bit of contact's made, and it's Naileup to find Smash. This is big, and the spray from Monkey is sublime. That's what you want to see. Maybe an overextension. Quickly quelled. You might see a bit of a problem beginning for Asia Edge if they can't build off this pressure. Urdir, though, and Shiv have now pushed out the compound, and they're trying to support their teammates. But look at Metralius. He's way off in the distance. He might be looking for a flank or an off angle to punish Razor Edge.
Yeah, I'm glad you touched on that one. At first I thought, okay, is he disconnecting from this? But he physically cannot. There's no way of doing this. He has to get into the angle that he can support his teammates and get them back on the feet and get the hell out of here. That's what they're doing. The retreat is on. Very little health. If they follow this circle, there is a potential that they
hold on, Rich. TSM. TSM are just getting found by Omicron. Iroh's just been knocked down. He hasn't been flushed yet, but if he goes down, TSM, they are right at the top. They're tied for that position, 78 points. That's huge. They want to be chasing. They want to ensure good positioning, good kills. This is a game they don't want to lose out on, and the nades already started it off. Iroh going down. This bodes poorly, and Omicron in between the top two teams right now. They're just picking them off. They forced all of Liquid into one building, but Liquid seemed okay with that. But now another fight. Northern Lights, another team who was towards the top there. Currently, I guess you could argue in second or third, depending on if you want to look at the points that way. They're way towards the top. They're about to get Adepts up against them.
That is an awful angle. I hate you. If you shot me from this, I'd actually be very upset. Needs to hold until he's got full vision. No, steps through the gap. Gets the initial tag. Where's
his teammates have gone down.
They're from behind. Okay, so that's an off angle they didn't have covered whatsoever. They're on top of the buildings.
Oh my lord, this is worrying. Northern Lights, this couldn't have gone any worse. They've had struggles in the last game. They're now having struggles here. Adepts just making it hurt. FaZe are popping shots up there, peppering them down, but not exactly getting the job done. And here comes the push. It's going to be Batulians to find one. Trying to keep his team alive, but look at his HP. It's down to nothing. Cowering by the couch. He's trying to hold on. Peeks the corner, and there he goes. Northern Lights, they were within the top three. And now, there's only one standing.
He's getting chased down as well. They know there's only one player remaining. They just need to find him. Hiding behind the rocks with very little health. Circle goes towards the north. Razor Edge is laughing.
It's just in front of them. Razor Edge are taking out everyone. They've got like a hitman list and they're working through it. Vex is isolated. He's got Omicron in front of him. This could be a slip up from TSM.
Who dies where? Who dies first? It's all on the numbers game. Jempty has the number written, though, for TSM. Vex, second victim now.
Northern Lights are out, Rich. First team gone.
Oh, my lord. I didn't even cop for that.
Yep.
All right,
Deep
that's
just went down.
Poor game, then. That knocks them pretty much out of third. Tornado is... Let's not forget about Tornado here. They are playing really good PUBG right now. If they're feeling it, they're on the mark. Wait, FaZe? Oh, just misses the initial smoke at least. Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
I mean,
they're in safe, I suppose.
Somewhat. I mean, the problem is that you've got teams here with nothing to lose.
Oh no, all three of them! All three of them! No.
This is going to kill at least one more. 80's gone down. This is horrible to witness. Uber's burning alive. As now we're going to see M-Force just doing them dirty. This is hard for FaZe. Well, I mean, that's the kind of summary of this whole tournament. They have not had an easy run. They've been struggling all the way through.
They have a very good compound. They have a solid position on this map. Ooh, a cheeky steal from across the road as well to knock one in the back lines. Goes for the 1-2 down the stairwell. Opts to go for the mini on the tap fire, and he's chasing this. Go on, imagine if he does it with the hip fire. Oh, that's insanity to just chase him down and tap fire with the mini. FaZe, I know it's Sunday, but they're looking just not the FaZe clan we know at all.
Yeah, you're spot on, right? It's a shadow of their former selves. I mean, for me, I was worried when we haven't seen the individuals performing, but when it just turns into they haven't recovered, you're going to see something similar, right? If they don't have their individuals, you can't just pull it out of nowhere. TSM forced to fight a little here. ELG up in towards the north. El Giganton now suffering on all fronts. Ghoster, I think, is the only one standing. Liquid even, excuse me. Still holding players alive. I think they've had to switch into a little bit of a, all right, let's play the numbers game here. We can't start losing out. We haven't had big games today. We've had a couple of good ones, but nothing crazy for us. And now, as I speak, we are seeing Tornado Energy working their way through towards Omicron. It looks like they're going to be fighting against each other. ENCE did manage to force out Etiquette Esports, so that's one step in the right direction for them. But how's Tornado Energy doing here? They've got the blue on their back. They're currently in 4th place, so they need to get these, this route working for them.
What is dangerous, and I don't think they realize, is that as we kind of go forward with this one, Liquid shooting into them will cause them all kinds of problems by keeping one team up there. By forcing essentially Omicron into place, it might feed off the back towards... Oh, I didn't really know it was going to work. We've just lost PGM for a second, guys, so we'll hold on this one. Yeah, we've lost our speed,
so I assume you guys are watching it. We're going to actually leave the game to play out while we try and fix this on our side. I hope you guys can still see it at home, and if that's the case, enjoy it and let us know what happens. It looks like we've got it back, and we're back in the game. Don't worry, all good. While this goes on, let's watch Omicron and Tornado Energy. This is a big fight out towards the west, and now Example goes down. This could be Tornado Energy after a huge performance in just that last game. Maybe letting it slip slightly, as Omicron have 3 players alive over here. And why wouldn't they want to just hold this? They want to just punish anyone in front of them. They're going sweeping. They want to find that remaining player. Aliag trying to use the smoke for cover, gets in the vehicle, tries to make the man dash. Does he make it away? No, T-Bone denies it. Out in 12th. Tornado Energy might have just slipped up enough here to let other people in. Raise Your Edge are clawing their way up here. With every team that drops down in front of them, this is good news. Bear in mind, DA are still alive, though. They're still in this.
Before we actually lost PGM, what we were trying to say was that fight by Liquid applying pressure to Omicron, it was inadvertently forcing the fight up onto that hillside. Omicron taking them out gives them a decent advantage, to be honest with you, but this is going to be an interesting one. With Tempest arriving at this time, where do they go? 4 singular vehicles, so they're not all going to die in one quick succession. They could build something up here. Get the vehicles out. They don't realize Raise Your Edge is there. It'll be an instant fight. Out of the car we go. Nades down. In fact, it's a molly. The cars, they'll roll off, but look at this from the back lines. We're seeing a third party get involved here. The nades will be able to chase down at least. Clip goes over the hill. He's instantly dinked by Mexi from the side. And Omicron says, well, you know what, boys? You were our next enemy. You're our meal ticket. You're in front of us. We will take all the points in the world if you're going to offer them up for free.
Yeah, Tempest has gone down. Here comes the free farm, right? This is everyone piling on anyone who's joined the circle, and that's going to be, well, a little bit of a double-edged sword, right? It's ENCE and EIQ. They're both kind of sharing it. You've got to argue ENCE do have their backs to the blue more, so it's going to force the fight from them. But they're a team that can play well to this, and I want to see them play well to this. Nades have worked out well for us to mob, but everyone's trying to find their way, and Team Liquid have left the compound. They've got James up on that hillside. He's going to be their early warning system, but TSM keeping back. Raise Your Edge. Deer's just gone down. Where is that fight? Was that from afar, or was that up close? Miraku's going to flush your Deer as well, and the Nades not working so well for ENCE now. They're working against them. Rustamar gets turned on his EIQ, controlling the northeast side.
It kind of scares me that TSM only had 2 players, but they're still doing work within this game. They're holding people back. They've been onto Raise Your Edge. They've been onto El Giganton. If they can remove Ghostar, that last key player holding the north on his own, that's all the snake's gone, and they can just look to the problem forward, which will be Team Liquid. That'll be their next victim, and it's going to be hard. Unless members of Liquid could go down, it'll be difficult. Jimbo spotted out the crates. Whether or not they got the gear is a different question, because we saw a team in Tempest playing around there before.
wild stuff. Team Liquid on the move. They're in the vehicles. They're going to send it. They need to get over towards one of the other compounds. Maybe they've scouted well enough that there's only maybe one here. M-Force do only have one player here, but they found Ibby. Ibby's down on his knees. The rest of the team turned the hell up. Ref up top, nade to hand. Going to put the pre-nade down by a couple of seconds, buy himself some time, and see what he can do. When you have Liquid at, at the helm of things here for now, this is a hard place to hold. Molotov goes down. He's trying to slow the roll. Neither of these teams are in the new circle, keep in mind.
Ibby's been picked up. Vasco says thank you very much for the free point outside. So he's done damage. This solo player, remember what he did to FaZe Clan? He battered them. No fear, there's nothing for him to lose. Jimbo now throwing the nades up, should bounce off the stairs. That's the second one. You can't be doing this. If DA wanted to capitalize on this, they should push now. Look at all this gear. Because of killing all of FaZe, he can just keep launching the bombardment. He gets him through the door, surely.
He couldn't overpeak it. He's played... Rafa. Do it to him, Rafa. Let's see if he's got it in the back. Let's go for the back. Oh my god, he got K-mined, which was a bit of luck, but Mexi turns around, he got shot in the back, and it's all gone a bit Pete-tong for Team Liquid. They do have some players still standing, but look at the state of this. What is this lobby?
No messing around. Jimbo says, all right, we're out. We need to crack on. But where do you go? What do you do? Noki falls. DA picks up points, hits the tree. Kaz on fire. Step away from it. Jimbo, it's about to go up in flames. Does it himself. Now he's got something to hide behind. But there are so many teams, and there is so many long-range guns in play. Shiv gets dinked at range. Monkey, last man standing. TSM, they're still picking up frags in the distance, and that's them gone. Raise your edge. TSM continue the assault. And at the moment, it's a chase for the top. Liquid and TSM, both with 2 players standing. TSM losing 2 off the back. This would be a phenomenal finish if they make it to the lake. In fact, the last circle, to be honest. I was just about to say, if Vasco can get a pick, then it's go time. And what does he do? Sniper rifle, late game, on time, on point. He can actually bang this car up against the tree and it gives you the cover. If not, just send one in and crack on. There's so many bullets coming around. They're getting surrounded. The nades are already cycling. Incoming bombardment for Team Liquid. This could be then done and dusted in this lobby if any of these handle it. There's the first one. Where's the follow-up?
Mixi's on fire. They've gone down. Liquid down in 6th. Here we go. DA centralized. TSM in the north. El Giganton close by in the shelter. Is he downstairs in the shelter or is he up top? I'm not too sure. EIQ still in this one. Omicron in the south. Lost down a player. Where is this man? So TSM playing on the edge of it. That's pretty normal. Where is... he's down in the shelter. He's hunkered down. He ain't leaving.
That's still the... Oh, no. T-Bone gets finished. That's a kill with a knock instantly.
Miraku onto a talk. Flush goes in towards Omicron's favor, though. Oh, this is such a tense game. TSM, 5 kills, not bad for them. DA now being surrounded. They're getting pushed. Metrali's going down. It's actually a bit of a loss. DA were looking towards late game. Page finding Miraku. And suddenly, El Giganton are sneaking their way forward. Metralis gets flushed by the molly that started. Ghost Star's build. Oh my god, Ghost Star could ruin TSM's chances. They have no idea he's here, and he has to move forward. The blue's on his back. He has to keep going. This could be the end of them. Smash did go down. DA, I'm pretty sure, eliminated. And suddenly, peekaboo, Ghost Star sees Vard, but now Miraku's back on his feet. Can he take him down? Gets the tag off the frag, and now he is in the back foot. He is pinned in here. Down! I thought he could have turned something there, but no. Another revive's going to have to come out, and TSM hold again, barely keeping themselves alive.
Big kill. Very big kill, very important kill. If they somehow manage to survive one of these 2 teams, that could be them at the top of the table if they're not already there. 11 points so far for Omicron, feeling it this round. It's a shame we didn't get a few more of these, but it's not over yet. They've still got one more. Headshot comes through, vehicle goes forward. There is a response, and they are setting up shop now. This gives Page information on where both of these rosters are. They heard the shots onto Ghost Star, so they will at least know some kind of area. This should be easy pickings if he can just get line of sight. He'll have his area with the smokes and with the little hillside denied for line of sight over towards the latter team on his eastern embankment. So really for now, with the stone, the smoke and the car, he can just turn and face TSM.
I mean, I was writing off Omicron slightly here, but I mean, they've got 11 kills and they're doing their best to try and get those points to suit it too. Vard with a response, going to keep him humble. And as I say, if Vasco goes down, leaving just one alive, This is going to be a little bit harder than expected, and EIQ putting up a valiant performance here. This little ridge line that they've been able to play off has been excellent to them. 2 players standing, 11 kills for them again, and this nade just bouncing off the tree branch, maybe keeping Paige alive. Little does he know that he's being kept safe by the slimmest of margins. And now, what shot's going to come through here? What can connect? Does Novik find any spots to make hurt on TSM? Press him in those pressure points. There goes Paige. Good attempt from Omicron, sitting up in third. 11 kills. Very nice game from them. But it will be just 2 teams left alive, Rich.
In theory, it should be Entropic's game, but we'll find out as Solar and a K98 up against the blue TSM. All the work in the world to do, but Vad hits the world. That's a damn good shot. This allows movement. Will he go for the res? Will he stick it or will he go for the kills? In theory, he should be going for the frags right now. This allows TSM not only to push up, if they needed anything, he can grab them off the bodies.
The flash.
Nades come out and the rush from the side. Oh my god, the reposition here from Vad is phenomenal.
It's huge. They're playing as a double as well. Novik's going to have to go big. He does have a barrel. That thing can tear through people. But now contact being made. They know they're close by. Miraku's nade in hand, ticked up, underhand it goes. Novik's in trouble. And now the mollies, it's all being thrown in. Can he find anything? There's the flush. Vard gets 1, and now we're looking at that 1v2. Novik, where is he? What's he up to? It'd be great to see it from his perspective if we could switch there. As now they're holding that center point. Novik on the other side. Back to a rock. If they peek 1 by 1, if they're not careful, he's got a little bit of cover to play with. Not sure what gear he's got. Does he have any utility to put to play? And who's on that center point here? Oh, he actually has some smokes too. This isn't bad for him. I know it looks, really rough. It's not the worst situation, but you've got to say TSM has that experience. They've got the calm head on their shoulders. But can Novik maybe do something to exploit it? Vard just to his right. Smoke keeping him safe. Miraku holding the center point. Another smoke goes in. Now just 1 left. Gotta be careful where he puts that and when he wants to use it. And TSM giving him a little room to work with here, Rich.
Yeah, it's kind of scary from both sides of the coin, whichever way you look at it. I like that Vaz just trying to lurk for him for the moment. He keeps jumping up. It may have just been given away if he went a bit too far. And now, as you can see, the final bits of utility will be used up. It's time to go. Steps out. Vaz still peeking. Throws it towards... That's actually a really good nick. That denies vision, but it's answered instantly. Vad turns, snaps. TSM win once again. And they were looking... Not the TSM what we expected coming into today. They were looking not out, but certainly down. This is a complete turnaround. This is the TSM that we know can perform. They are now within arm's reach of claiming not only the top prize, but the entire championship for this one.
Respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9, and this 9 is never on vacation.